from the AWS Summit in London. Got a lot of people looking at me right now because I'm talking very loudly. But we are in the game day room. It's very exciting time. If you've never played a game day, what's wrong with you? No, I'm just kidding. You should come play, or you can watch my show, Step Up Your Game Day. We do that about twice a month.
Nice plug.
I know. Hey, look, self-promotion. Yeah. Anyway, I've got a lot of people with me here, so let's get to some introductions. I'm AM. I'm a dev advocate here at AWS for Game Day. This is my segment. I love it. Matthias, start us off.
Hello, I am Senior Developer Advocate for the UK and Ireland, also at DA.
Right, Boaz.
And I'm Boaz. I'm a developer advocate, also from Tel Aviv, Israel.
All right.
Hi, my name's Nick Morgan. I'm the SA on the F1 account.
Okay, so we have got actually 2 game days going on today, right? We've got the F1 game day, and we've got the New Frontier game day featuring Launch Darkly as well. Let's start with F1, shall we? Or shall we start with what is game day? I think that's probably a better place. What do you think?
Yeah,
That's a question,
let's start.
That's a question for you.
It is a question for me, I guess. Yeah, you're right.
know what that
I'm
is.
asking
You should know
myself.
everything
Hold
about
on.
Rhetorical question.
AM, what is game day? Well, it's a hands-on way to learn AWS. Team-based, right? Points are awarded or deducted. Yeah. Is that the?
Yeah, I think the main thing about Game Day is that it's an educational gamified platform. So instead of you going like to workshops and labs, which are great for you to learn that way, if you want something a little bit more multifaceted or something a bit diverse and gamified, then Game Day. That's why it's called Game Day.
And you get access to a real working AWS account. That's my favorite part.
Yes.
And it's not an account where you can destroy anything. That's super important.
No, we're trying to make people to avoid using their own accounts. We're providing an account for them, so there will be no long-lasting damages. And in this specific one, they're actually playing a new game we created for the Formula 1 League. It's we're using real Formula 1 data to create those quests, those challenges. There are 4 quests they need to answer. They're working right now. I think they will just announce they're about 10 minutes before we are finishing. That's the second qualifier of the day. So we are looking for one winner from both of them. And as you can see, the scoreboard is in front of us, behind us. It's pretty close. It's like less than 2,000 points between the 2 leading teams. The first one is from this morning session, and Kazoo++ is from right now.
Wow, okay.
10,000 is a lot of points, or can they catch up really quickly?
It's not 10,000. It's less than 2,000.
Okay. Yeah, and points are life in game day. Points are
It
life.
is, depending on what you win. So what did they win?
Great question. What's the prize?
That's actually pretty big. So for today's event, whoever's winning in the London event, they're going to get some vouchers to Amazon and a great plushie we're going to show them in a second. I'll ask Libat to bring one. That's a really great prize. But the big prize is for the teams going to the finals. All the summits are running this event, and we're taking all the winners from all the summits across the world and bringing them to a finals event. It's going to happen around September. You want to know what the prize there? The prize for the winning team at the finals is a once-in-a-lifetime trip to Austin, Texas, to watch the Formula 1 Grand Prix in Austin, Texas.
I thought for a minute you were going to say to come to my house, because that's where I live.
I know that, and you're going to host us.
Oh, I didn't know. Boaz is dropping this on me now, so I can't say no.
They get to couch surf your house.
You get to stay in my guest room, I guess.
Only 4 people and some stuff around it, so no more than 15 people at your living room.
Party. Come on.
You'll have to mind the cat. All right, so F1, right? We were just down there actually at the F1 simulator right before coming up here. We raced up to come talk with you all. What's going on with F1 in Game Day?
What's going on with F1 in Game Day? So the first quest that they've got to do is basically sort out the driver data. The goal of the entire game is to build a dashboard, an F1 pit lane dashboard. As part of that, we've got some real race data that's played out throughout the day via the normal feeds through F1. We've got the Spanish Grand Prix from last year as a video feed, and they basically have to stitch together the data, the video, display it in an application. It shows everything, all of the positions, the car, teams, etc., and data about the drivers. It shows radio messages as they come through. They can scrub the video backwards and forwards, and the data resyncs. They can see the cars go around the track. Everything's on there, so it's a really, really nice, immersive feel to the dashboard.
You're going to love this question. I just learned that, so Formula One, that's the one with the cars. Because I saw the car downstairs. I'm not a sports guy.
It's not popular in America actually too much, right? F1. It's not like a big sport.
Oh, look at that. We got some swag here too. Oh, incoming.
Unicorns. By the way, we need to explain what these unicorns are about. But what I heard is that F1 is actually picking up momentum now in America, but it wasn't that big before, and now it's becoming big. Is that right?
It's in Austin, where I live, and I'm like, oh, that's where the cars go around. So, you know, what I wanted to ask though was, what level of data and data-driven decisions are being made in F1, right? Why is GameDay and AWS a good pairing with F1? Is it a big data-driven sport?
It is a data-driven sport, and I think that some of the things you should take away, some of the things that we do with Formula One around the AWS F1 Insights, for example. So if you look at the last race in Monaco, we had cameras pointing at certain parts of the circuit, watching the cars go past, and it would measure how far the tyres were away from the wall, right? That's one of the new insights that have come. We've done other insights such as battle forecast, so we can determine in how many laps these two cars might get close together. So there's lots of things going on.
Wow, that's incredible.
Can we explain the unicorns? Because people probably think we're crazy. Like, why the hell?
They already think I am, so it's okay. It's okay.
There is a reason why I'm wearing a unicorn hat. It's not my normal fashion. Yes, right? And now we got unicorn teddies as well. Well, it's because every game day has this fantasy company, Unicorn. Rentals. Sometimes, is it always rental?
Yes.
Always rental.
No, for this one is Unicorn Rental Racing. It's the new racing team we created.
The parent company is Unicorn Rentals, and we have a lot of things. Oh, there we go. We also have some guests. Let's bring some guests up. We're gonna be talking to a lot of people here. Okay, Tom, tell us about yourself.
So I am a software developer and content creator. So I use AWS. I use AWS a ton for working with client projects and also a few side passion projects that I have as well.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Which passion projects?
So I have a project called Code Planner where I've essentially developed a user-friendly tool to help beginner and intermediate developers to plan their code. So that's just codeplanner.co. But then I also have my client projects, which are NDA.
Busy.
So Tom, have you been playing today? Have you played a game day before?
So this is my first game day. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. I was on the session earlier today, and we did okay. Yeah, we didn't win.
That doesn't sound
we didn't win, but we didn't fail completely.
That's good, because the main thing is learning and having fun.
Learning and having fun. There are a few services that we've been working with that to be honest, I had no idea. I'd never used them before, but now I've learned how to use them. And there are some where I knew how to do it, and we just did it really quickly. So it's been a cool experience. You know, I think you come to something like this and you don't want to know everything, and well, some people want to know everything and just win straight away. But I think that's not really as fun as actually learning and facing challenges, right? No, never happens, right? There we go then.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you want to go through the challenges and learn with a team. I'm a solo freelancer, so I don't work in a team. So this is the most teamwork I've done in over a year. It sounds lonely, but don't worry.
It's not a bit nice, like that's sad. Okay, yeah. You made friends here.
Exactly. I've made friends, right? So yeah, it's been fantastic.
And how did you discover Game Day? Were you just roaming around, or did you know about Game Day?
I knew about it already. I'd seen the adverts. I'm a massive F1 fan, so this was something where it marries my two favorite things in life effectively. So yeah, it was perfect for me.
Something you mentioned, number one, the real prize. Okay, we talked about all these fabulous prizes, but the real prize, of course, we all know, the friends we made along the way.
Of course.
Of course.
And learning something new from AWS. That's something we get as a feedback all the time. 98% of the people coming to game days are telling us they learned something new, which I think is amazing.
That's true. That is true. What you said though, Tom,
about not working by,
Well, no, that was,
by
yes.
being alone.
Yeah, being alone, that's, I'm glad that you were able to do some work together on a team today. But no, so for example, we're also playing the New Frontier quests today, which are quests that were featured at reInvent 2022, so last year's reInvent. We like to do this at Summit so that if you couldn't make it out to reInvent, which is hard for a lot of people, you can experience that content also. I played one of those, never touched EMR, never touched it. And I get in there, I'm like, oh wow, okay, EMR's not difficult to use at all. It's like, I can just run Python scripts. There's the serverless option. But like you were saying, Tom, I learned a ton about a service that normally I probably wouldn't have touched.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we've been using AWS Glue for one of them, and I'd never used that before. So usually, if you've got vast amounts of data, you're going to be using SQL operations to make changes to those before you import them. But if you're say if you're a bank and you didn't actually have access to the source data, you'd of course have to make changes to it. So I've learned something new, which I probably will use down the line, which I otherwise wouldn't have known how to do. So it's a learning curve, and it's been competitive as well. So I've really had fun.
And even if you don't use it down the line, you feel accomplished. You feel like, oh, it's always good.
Well, I like learning. I really like learning. So it seems like we finished.
What's happening?
We just finished.
We just finished. We have a winner for this round. Is that what's happening?
We're a winner for the day.
So let's, what happens at the end of the game day? Boaz, what happens?
So they were playing for 90 minutes, and as you can see, the Kazoo++ team reached almost 40,000 points. They are second for the day. They are the winner of this round, but the winner of the entire day is D55, a very well-known game day group, by the way. They are the World Championship winners from last year.
I was just going to say that we had a Game World Championship last year, which was virtual, and a lot of teams joined from all over the world. And some of these look familiar, this name. So I think these are teams of people returning because they hooked on game day now.
Kazoo are the winners in London from last year, and they made second. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're with them.
Yes.
So I see Melina. Melina, come here. Okay, never mind. She can't join us. But Melina's operating one of the game days as well, and she's also a Quest developer. So Boaz, you built one of the F1 quests. There we go. Come on, join us. Here we go. Yeah, there's a camera right. We're live right now, Melina. So Melina, you're running the New Frontier and Launch Sharkly content, and you've built quests before. What's it like building a game day quest and then seeing people play it?
Oh my God, it's awesome! I love it. So we take like a month, 4 to 6 weeks to build a quest, and then just seeing people having fun playing it and learning the content is so exciting.
We got quite a lot of people in here playing right now, which is always
The room's full. Yeah.
Is this the last round? For today. 6 teams.
66 teams today. 66 teams played today. That's a lot.
So are they the ultimate winners of the day, D55? And what does it mean now for them? So do they go on to compete in September? Is that right?
No, they get these splashes and some vouchers, and they can go now to compete at the finals in September. So,
is there a celebration? Oh, okay, yeah, they are.
They're taking pictures. Yeah, I mean,
Cards. Okay, yeah. But everyone is laughing and talking and chatting and networking, and that's the spirit of game day. And like you were just saying, it's about learning, but it's also about coming together and then just learning together. And you can see it's a lot of energy in the room.
Tom, I gotta ask you, did you come here with a team, or did you find a team?
No, so I found a team. I just found a few people. We were sat somewhere over there, and they were fantastic. They were really welcoming. I think 2 of them had 2 of them came together, and one of them again was another solo adventurer like me. But we all really work well as a team, and I guess I've made some new friends.
What was your team name?
It was 4 devs.
4 devs.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. Did you help with the team name?
Yeah, it was my idea.
Oh.
Wow, taking all the credit. I love it, all the credit. Yeah, of course, that's great. So I know we've got other game days, mostly because I'm on the game day team and we know what game days are coming out. But you all have also, in addition to F1, you're working with Riot on League of Legends games. Do you want to talk about any of the upcoming stuff that people might be able to play at if they couldn't make it to this game day? Who's good? Boaz?
I can start. I don't remember all of them by heart, but we have Riot Game League coming in Spain in the Madrid Summit, I think, in a week, right? Next week? You're going to be there?
Next week.
You're going there now.
Yes.
And then we have additional Formula One games planned for Milan at the end of the month. I think it's June 22nd in Milan. And then we have one in Mexico City and Brazil.
I don't know if I meant to say it, so I'm not going to say it. But yes, that one is much like F1. We use real League of Legends. For the gamers out there, gamer here, you get to use the real data and do some cool stuff with it. And we did the first one at Worlds 2022 last year. So right there, the biggest World Cup of gaming. And it's continuing on this year. So yeah, watch out for events and summits where this is happening.
Okay, if we just add as well, if you want to arrange a game day, just speak to your account team or an SA in AWS. We'll get it all sorted up for you, arrange a good day, make it fun, and yeah, have a great day.
Yeah, these are not the only opportunities you have to play game day. You also can, as you said, have a game day. Yeah, there's next week. I'll be there. Reinforce, we've got.
I was going to say, not next week re-event.
No, Reinforce.
I can't take it.
Yeah. Wait, they moved it up this year, Matthias. I'm just kidding. So no, Reinforce, next week there will be a game day out there. And star of the show, Step Up Your Game Day.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so you can come watch Melina and me play game days on Step Up Your Game Day. And maybe next episode, this is a teaser, if you're watching.
Another plug.
It's a teaser.
More work.
This is a teaser. If you get up early and join the show, you might just get yourself an account to play along with us.
Oh.
How early?
I don't know. You just have to message me. Message me, and if you're the first like 25 people. Yeah, right. So you get to play along.
When is it?
Oh, June
Oh,
26th.
Okay.
June 26th, Monday, June 26th.
Okay, good. Sounds fun to me.
Are you gonna get an account and play?
No, I don't even know where I'm gonna be, but yes, I'm sorry you'll miss out on me, but yes, honestly, if you haven't tried Game Day, I really recommend. I recommend. When I discovered last year, when I started getting involved with it, I really wasn't sure what to expect, and honestly, you get into it so quickly, so easily. So if you wanna kind of figure out what it is, check out the show, and then get into it.
Oh, thank you for the plug.
So I gotta go because I have a 3 p.m. like in just
Yeah,
a
we're
few
starting.
minutes, and I have to organize.
Okay, thank you
Come
for
to it.
Yeah. If you're here, come on up and play Game Day. Tom, I got to ask you next too. Are you going to play again?
Yes, I mean, yes. Yes.
Right now.
Hopefully.
Right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it. I think one of the cool things about it as well that I didn't actually mention is that I met people that I'd never met before, and instantly you bond with people when you're facing problems. There's no awkward introductions because you're just straight into the job. So yeah, I'm gonna come again. I might do the F1 League, or I might maybe try and do the League of Legends one. Even though I'm not a huge League of Legends fan, but I'd like to give it a go. So yeah.
Sure.
I'm glad to hear that. And if you had said no, you would have broken my heart live on camera. So very happy you said yes. And you clearly don't know me. The introduction would still be awkward, even if I were on your team. But
there
yeah.
is the other one that is happening here, so you can go. I don't know if the other one is finished. Do we know?
It's starting right now.
Oh, this is it. Okay.
Starting right now.
5 minutes, 6 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, starting.
Moving the Formula One.
Let's talk about that one then.
Yes.
From what I understand, that one it's more generically themed. People can troubleshoot some bugs and errors going on in the system with unicorn rentals. Is that?
There's a storyline, actually.
Okay.
There's a deep storyline. There's a lot of lore.
As always, it's super important. Like storyline for game day is super important.
There is a lot of lore around Game Day that I don't know about, even though I'm on the team. Anyway, no, there's a story for New Frontier. Unicorn Rentals, this is set in the future.
Oh.
So they've taken to space.
Is it? I didn't know that.
No. It's like the movie is set in the future.
Unicorn in space.
Exactly. Yeah. And so you're helping develop their space exploration capabilities. They have this thing called, and Josh Morgan on the team can never tell me how to pronounce it, and I can't pronounce it correctly. Runcian, some sort of made-up word, but it's real.
Right.
Because it's what unicorns eat. And there are a bunch of quests around mining it. And we also have our friends from Launch Darkly
Yes.
with a quest. So you have to come play it if you're here. And if not, come to any number of other events where we're going to be having game day. This has been such a great panel of people to have. Thank you all. We have to wrap things up, though, unfortunately. So
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us. Play game day.
thank you, Tom. Play Game Day. We'll be right back.